federal prosecutor, Judge George Bevan, who I think ended up, unfortunately, he ended up having a heart attack during the process of all that whole gang stuff that was going on over there. And then God called me to talk about that situation. I immediately felt the need and the urgency to, get behind and support his cause for when he stood for. But I know that him standing up for that cause was essential to all the work and all the commitments that we as an independent filmmaker and other comrades that are out there covering, doing journalism and covering stories from, grassroots angle is so essential. So I've really been behind this. We actually were working on a little piece we're going to put together to kind of even shed light on that situation. So we've been kind of filming behind the scenes and talking, getting the thoughts on what's going on as we go through this process and this inevitable incarceration, which I feel really bad about that situation, man. It's just not cool, So I just want to say, y'all, I'm here. Anything I can do. Obviously, you're not alone, and just stay strong and anything we can do as a collective and me as an individual as we're here. Thank y'all very much for having me and much respect.
Thank you, Kevin. Next, the San Francisco community is behind me 100%. Next speaker I want to bring up is a local San Francisco supervisor from District 5 of San Francisco. It's not always being green, but this guy always shows passion. He's a local legislator that shows passion for justice every day. We're really, 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 really proud to have him on the Board of Supervisors. Ross Mercurini from District 5. Ross Supervisor Mercurini authored the resolution for the Board of Supervisors in support of Josh. Thank you so much for doing that. Come on up here.
Good evening. I am here in support of Josh Wolf and everything that his illegal incarceration represents. I'm also, as Julian Davis stated, the sponsor of the resolution in the San Francisco Board of Supervisors calling attention to the fact that the incarceration and persecution of Josh Wolf couldn't be more un-American as what we have seen in this day of age. And that resolution, believe it or not, did not get deliberated without its own controversy. Even in a forward-thinking city like San Francisco, the attention paid to a very unlikely sort of star that is now emerging against Homeland Security, Josh Wolf. He's now finding himself in the crosshairs of a debate that even tests, I think, the most liberal-minded or self-proclaimed liberal-minded San Franciscans. And I think that that is a healthy thing. But it's also a very scary proposition. In this day of age, when being a celebrity is measured by the quarter hour and heroism barely, I think, survives maybe the evening news, it's going to be incumbent upon us to make sure that the name Josh Wolf lingers for quite some time. And the reason why this is, I think, incumbent upon all of us is the fact that the encroachment against our own privacy protections, against the protection of First Amendment rights, freedom of speech, has never seen the kind of onslaught that Americans have ever seen since the Joe McCarthy Red Scare days of the 1950s. I mean, we have never seen in over 50 years this kind of degradation to the civil rights and human liberties that 200 years of building this country had mounted to, now because of one administration, the Bush administration, and those complicit in allowing the Bush administration to proceed with the undoing of what made this country great, fall completely before our very eyes in just several short years. And so what Josh Wolf has become is that sort of titular hero now that represents everything bad that makes Americans feel completely fearful in now standing up to this kind of persecution. And if it is not us who's going to stand up to the Rovian tactics, and I mean Karl Rovian tactics, that are easily being pushed even upon cities like San Francisco, where they can absolutely abuse a young man like Josh Wolf and think that they can get away with it, or think that they can go ahead and sow the seeds to the point where you can now persecute and incarcerate mainstream journalists, as we are now seeing in all quarters of the United States. This issue is not about Josh Wolf. This issue that is before us today is about the complete unraveling of the fabric that made this country great. And the very fact that it is us of like mind, a shared spirit, and probably a common politics